Hey gang, Dirty Rob from the West Michigan Trail Runners and the Gazelle Sports Dirty Herd here with my review of the Inov-8 Terraclaw 250. Man, this is an emotionally charged review today. I'm all over the place with this. I urge you to stay with me until the end because this shoe is great, but I have mixed feelings about it, personally speaking, for me. If you don't know anything about Inov-8, they are a European company. They have a history, a long history in fell running. They are kind of new in town here, and by town I mean the United States, with CrossFit shoes. So don't think of them and say, oh, they make those CrossFit shoes. They make fell running shoes way before that, and they're fantastic shoes. I've owned a couple pairs from many years ago. This thing can barely be associated with those two. It's so much lighter weight and so much better feeling than the other ones. Yeah, this shoe's really awesome. Let's talk about why it's awesome and whether it's a good shoe for you. So, top down, I'm going to quickly skip over that these laces are, again, a little thin, a little skinny for my personal taste. I feel like whoever made the Hoka laces have made these laces. If you watched my previous review, you saw my comment on the Hoka Challenger laces. Man, these are identical. So I'm going to be over it. I'm going to move past it. I'm not going to let it bother me. They stay tied. There are no hot spots. They're great. They're great. The tongue, perfect amount of padding. I love the lace guidance on here. It's diagonal from the lower right, upper left. There's two spots for laces to pass through, and both of them are fairly wide, so the lace can slide up and down depending on how you want to lace this shoe. I would imagine anyone with a really high top line of their foot or really high arch will love this because the lace isn't stuck in one spot, so you're less likely to get any kind of hot spots or potential irritation. So great thinking. Inov-8, well done. The upper is the perfect amount of fabric and material without being bulky or heavy. You get a nice amount of padding on the collar here. Synthetic overlays welded on through the midfoot. They're met cradle here through the forefoot for a little extra durability and protection and a little more space. Significant toe rand here with stitching around there and this kind of suede overlay that runs past the metatarsal studs for more protection. Little stitching here in the heel, but other than that, they're all welded and they are all perfect. The fit through the midfoot and the heel is perfect. It really wraps the foot like a racing flat would. The forefoot gives more space than a racing flat would, so it allows a little bit of room for the foot to splay out. I'm not going to say it's a Peregrine 6 wide. I'm not going to say it's ultra wide because it's not, but it is definitely enough room for most feet to splay out comfortably in there. All in all, the fit of the upper is fantastic and runs very true. I can't complain about it. It's excellent. Looking at the bottom, a couple cool things happening here. One, you see the white lines kind of cut through the sole there. That's their dynamic fascia band. That is there to provide extra stability on off-center landings and some energy return when you propel yourself off of your stride. And I will tell you that it works perfectly on both. Yes, it is a thin shoe. 14.5 millimeters there, 22.5 there. You are going to feel things in it when you land, but you're not going to feel them significantly, I will say. Anything that causes the foot to torsion, you're going to move a little, but just a little. It's not going to go spinning out of control. You're not going to lose your stride. You're not going to have your gait all wrecked. It feels great, even catching them on the edges. The fascia band also gives you a lot of energy return here. So even though you normally wouldn't want to shoot a flex back in the arch, it really propels you into the next step. But because it's so thin, there's not a lot there, it is going to require your foot to do a little more work. There, I've said it, just to warn you. The stack height, as I said, 8 millimeter drop. There's not a ton of shoe there. Weight-wise, the 250 in the name is related to the ounces of the shoe. So my size 14 weighs, grams of the shoe. My size 14 weighs 10.5 ounces. So it's certainly on the really low end of the spectrum for my size shoe. It is a lightweight shoe. I'm hesitant to throw the Racing Flat label on there because of the fit. It's so comfortable up here. And I know a lot of people could easily run 100 miles or any ultra distance in the shoe and really love it. If you are a Killian fan, you like his shoe from Solomon, you should really try this shoe out if you need to add something else to your quiver there. All the rest of you, if you are, say, a Cascadia or Leadville fan and you love the bulk and no trail feel, you might want to stay away from this shoe unless you're looking to add to the collection and you want something lower to the ground to give you some trail feel but still give you some protection. I think right away I'll say the Minimus Trail from New Balance, the original especially, where that thing you could roll into a ball. You felt every little thing. This is going to let you feel about half of that. So you're going to feel the sticks to the rocks, but it's not going to go spinning out of control. You can't roll this into a ball. There is just enough protection there to keep it from happening. 5 millimeter lugs that are going to kind of shed any kind of debris or grit so you don't hold any rubber with you or any dirt with you. It has a combination of rubber and their dual C outsole, so it's hard in some spots for durability, soft in other spots for stickier grip and traction. So all in all, though, home run. This shoe is fantastic. I love it. I think you're going to love it. I think you need to try it on. It is, like I said, super lightweight, super comfortable, and you put it on your foot, and the end result is you feel like you have lugs in the bottom of your foot. That's it. It just kind of melds right on your foot, and it feels super comfortable, and you just want to run fast in it. So now that I'm done praising the shoe to no end, the sad news is it doesn't earn a spot in the trunk of my car. Because for me personally, 6'4", 180 pounds, I just don't have a need for this shoe. I hate to say that because I love it a lot. I wish I did. I wish I was faster, and I wish I had time to do more speed work. I wish I had time to do more, hardcore hill repeats and use this shoe, but I don't. I'm going out and doing my runs, putting on my miles, and on the rare occasion where I get some longer miles and I want to throw a fartlek in there to alleviate the boredom, I would rather have a shoe for more protection for the longer part of the run than this short little burst of speed in the play part of the fartlek. So yeah, it's a really good shoe that I hate not having in my car, because there are days I'm sure they're going to pop up like, oh man, I wish I had this with me today because I really feel like hauling butt, but it's not, unfortunately. But it is a really good shoe that I highly encourage you to try on. Don't let my idiot running calendar get in the way of you enjoying this really cool shoe. It's a great deal. It's a great shoe. Super comfortable. Definitely try it on before you make your shoe decision, because it's super lightweight. It molds on your foot, and you just feel fast in it. And what more can you ask of a shoe? So that's it, gang. Another shoe review done. I appreciate your time as always. Appreciate your comments as always. So keep them coming. And until next time, get outside and enjoy Mother Nature. No bad weather, only bad gear. Peace out.